The topic we'll be introducing today is the extraordinary event that took place in 1977, when an extraterrestrial being allegedly hijacked the television broadcast in the UK and delivered a message to humanity for a full 6 minutes. We often hear stories of aliens or higher dimensional beings communicating with humans through channeling. But an actual case where an extraterrestrial identified itself and hijacked a television broadcast signal is extremely rare. In fact, on a global scale, this incident is almost unique, one of the very few well-known examples of its kind. Was this truly a warning to humanity? Or was it nothing more than a prank? Today, we'll delve into the Vrillon incident and explore the mystery of the Ashtar Galactic Command that is said to lie behind it. Let's get started. On the evening of Saturday, November 26, 1977, something extraordinary happened in parts of Hampshire and Sussex in southern England. Families were gathered around their televisions, enjoying the evening news, when suddenly an unusual voice broke through their screens. It was the moment when the broadcast signal of Southern Television, one of the ITV network stations of the time, was hijacked by an unknown source. Back in the 1970s, television signals were transmitted in an analog format, sent from ground-based transmitters to home antennas. And on this day, the Hannington transmitter, a relay station used by Southern Television, was specifically targeted. Its audio signal was disrupted by an external interference. The visual broadcast continued as normal, but the entire audio track was replaced. In its place came a mechanical, eerie-sounding voice that went on for nearly 6 full minutes across the region. The voice identified itself as Vrillon, a representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, and began delivering a warning and message to humanity. This bizarre hijacking shocked viewers, leaving them both disturbed and intrigued. What did they want to tell us? Here's what the being calling itself Vrillon said on live television. Let's listen.
Of all captured prisoners of war, allowing Vrillon to take part in negotiations.
This is the voice of Vrillon, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you. For many years you have seen us as lights in the darkness. We speak to you now. Listen with them as we have done to your brothers and sisters all over the...
This is said to be the actual recording of the voice. However, since the audio is extremely difficult to hear, we will present it here as a recreation for your viewing.
This is the voice of Vrillon, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command. We are speaking to you now. For many years, you have seen us as lights in your skies. We come to you in peace and with wisdom, as we have done to your brothers and sisters on this earth. We come to warn you about the destiny of your race and your world. We come to tell you of the actions you must take to avoid the disasters that threaten both your world and the beings around you. This is so that, as Earth moves into the new age of Aquarius, you may share in the Great Awakening. The new age can be a time of great peace and progress for your race, but only if your rulers become aware of the dark forces that may cloud their judgment. Be still now and listen. Your opportunity may not come again. All of your weapons of evil must be removed. The time for conflict has passed, and the race to which you belong may proceed to higher stages of evolution if you prove yourselves worthy. You have only a short time to learn to live together in peace and goodwill. Small groups across your planet are already learning this, and they exist to bring you the light of the dawning new age. You are free to accept or reject their teachings, but only those who learn to live in peace will move on to the higher realms of spiritual evolution. Now, listen to the voice of Vrillon, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command. Be aware also that many false prophets and false guides are active in your world. They drain your energy, the energy you call money, for evil purposes, and in return they give you worthless scraps. Your divine inner self will protect you. You must learn to be sensitive to the inner voice that tells you what is truth and what is confusion, chaos, or falsehood. By listening to that voice of inner truth, you will be guided along the path of evolution. This message is given to our beloved friends. Just as you have watched our lights in your skies, so too have we watched over you for many years. Now you know that we are here, and that there are more beings on and around your Earth than your scientists will admit. We are deeply concerned with you and with your journey toward the light, and we will do all we can to help you. Do not be afraid. We only ask that you know yourself and live in harmony with the ways of Earth. We of the Ashtar Galactic Command thank you for your attention. We now leave the plane of your existence. May you be blessed with the supreme love and truth of the cosmos.
In the moments after the broadcast ended, viewers across southern England were thrown into turmoil. In countless households, telephones rang with the same question: what on earth was that? Southern television itself was soon overwhelmed with inquiries. At that time, very few homes owned recording devices, so eyewitness testimony became the main source of information. The following day, newspapers gave this extraordinary event prominent coverage. Some tabloid newspapers sensationally framed it as a warning from aliens. In contrast, many national dailies reported on it more calmly, dismissing the event as nothing more than a malicious prank. Yet, because the message itself spoke of abolishing nuclear weapons and promoting peace, debate quickly arose. Was this truly just a prank? Or was it a deliberate attempt to spread a political message? Public reaction was equally divided. Those who believed felt that the strange voice was genuinely concerned for humanity's future, taking it as a grave warning to mankind. On the other hand, skeptics dismissed the strange, sourceless broadcast as nothing more than a prank, likely carried out by thrill-seekers taking advantage of the UFO boom of the time. Southern Television, along with the IBA, the independent broadcasting authority that oversaw British television, acknowledged that a technical hijacking of the signal had indeed taken place. However, they were unable to determine who was responsible or how it had been accomplished. And so, this incident was officially classified as an unsolved case, its true nature completely shrouded in mystery. You might think, surely it was just a human prank. But what makes this case even more baffling is the technical background behind it. Back in 1977, television broadcasting was entirely analog. Signals were transmitted from ground-based stations, then received by household antennas in people's homes. Southern Television's broadcast originated from a main transmitter near London and was relayed through the Hannington Relay Station, which served a vast area of southern England. If humans were truly behind this incident, it would mean the perpetrators had somehow managed to override the audio signal right at this relay point, while leaving the picture completely untouched. To achieve this, they would have needed precise knowledge of the broadcast frequency and modulation system, and the ability to inject a stronger signal than the transmitter itself, timed with near-perfect accuracy. Experts have pointed out that with the equipment available to the public at that time, and using nothing more than ordinary home antennas, such a feat would have been virtually impossible. The Hannington Relay Station itself was located on a hilltop, a site that was normally difficult to access without authorization. Because of this, some experts speculated that only individuals with extremely sophisticated transmission equipment, or perhaps insiders from within the broadcasting industry, could have carried out such an intrusion. Yet despite an exhaustive investigation, no suspects were ever identified. It is this very question of how the incident was accomplished that has elevated the Vrillon broadcast far beyond a simple prank, cementing its status as one of the great unsolved mysteries of modern broadcasting. So, was this truly nothing more than a hoax? Or was there something far more significant behind the message? From here, let us dive deeper into the very heart of the Vrillon incident. Now, let us introduce a figure who claims this broadcast was a genuine message from extraterrestrials. Regular viewers of this channel will recognize her, Elena Danaan, an author and contactee who speaks extensively about galactic civilizations and alien encounters. In her writings, Danaan asserts that this incident was no mere hoax. She explains that the message originated from a facility located within Jupiter's upper atmosphere, transmitted by a commander known as Ashtar Vrillon. According to her, this communication was officially authorized, allowing it to interrupt the British television broadcast and deliver its urgent message. Furthermore, she clarifies that Ashtar is not a personal name, but rather a title equivalent to Supreme Commander. In fact, entities presenting themselves as Commander Ashtar had appeared even before the Vrillon broadcast of 1977, suggesting that this mysterious figure was already active in UFO contact narratives. The name was Ashtar Sharon. From the 1950s through the 1960s, channelers across America, Europe, and even parts of Brazil claimed to receive messages from him, publishing countless books and documents filled with cosmic teachings. Depicted as a benevolent being who preached love and peace, Ashtar Sharan's image spread rapidly across the world, closely intertwined with the rise of the New Age movement. Yet according to Elena Danaan, Ashtar Sharan was nothing more than a fabricated character, unrelated to the true Ashtar command, and in fact, never existing at all. She suggests that intelligence agencies later recycled this fictional persona, using the notoriety of the 1977 Vrillon broadcast to further propagate the Ashtar Sharan narrative. From here on, I will explain my thoughts on the point of reuse that Elena Danaan spoke about, as it was something that I personally found interesting. The message of Ashtar Vrillon, supposedly broadcast from the Galactic Command, captured enormous attention in 1977. But soon after, Earth's counterintelligence agencies, or what some call the Cabal, seized upon the phenomenon. They overlaid the already existing fictional persona of Ashtar Sharan onto the Vrillon incident, deliberately blurring the lines between the two. In this way, the true origin of the broadcast was obscured, and the public was gently steered toward associating it with the more human-friendly, peace-preaching Ashtar Sharan. It was a calculated move. By muddying the waters, they reduced the potential impact of what could have been perceived as an authentic extraterrestrial transmission. Why did they go to such lengths to hide the truth from us? Was that broadcast nothing more than a prank? Or was it an intentional intervention meant to warn humanity and encourage the evolution of our consciousness? The voice that reached us from beyond the airwaves. Perhaps it is still quietly watching over our future even now. How do you feel about this incident? If this video left even a small impression on you, please subscribe, give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching until the end. See you again in the next video.